I learned a lot during my early 20s listening to sports commentators in Europe. I lived in Europe in my early 20s, in Germany, and there's a lot of soccer happening there. And sports commentators on the radio would speak themselves into such a frenzy and ecstasy, you wouldn't believe it. So they'd start off like normal, yeah, this is happening, that's happening, and the goal and player number this and that. And then as the moves got more brilliant, their voice, their pitch would go up. And now, can you believe it? It is unbelievable that the brilliance of this team is absolutely amazing. We are now in the last quarter, and this team has turned things around. You would not believe what has been happening here in the last 15 minutes. Totally unimportant, okay? A soccer match is so unimportant. And now, and you could tell that somehow he knew something was going to be scored. He knew it 15 because he was already talking himself into that. It's so crazy, okay? How did he know? He was talking himself up to scoring because you can actually feel it on the field when something's changing. You can feel the attitude of the players has changed. They're now playing differently as a team. And the commentator feels it. And if you're in the radio, I was driving a lot for coaching, and I would listen to this, and it would get me into an ecstatic state, you know? And then goal! Not exaggerating. That's how they do it over there. And you're in your car, and you're like, oh my God. I mean, if only they were this happy about stuff that mattered, right? You know, you have it in America too, but not as extreme as in South America and Europe. And God has scored! This is unprecedented. Tears in the eyes of the player. They are crying on the field. Their coach is running toward them, and the coach is embracing them. This is how history is written. Right? The audience is ecstatic and everybody's shouting around. How can you make such a fuss out of a stupid game? Well, it's people want to experience energy, so they use that as an excuse because they don't know how to generate ecstasy anymore, so they use sports.